Hello everyone, this is the Mad Salvi letting you know that unless things are proven with Twitter posts and stuff like that and have actual proof behind it, treat everything in this thing as a theory. I will try to mark certain things as news and theory and everything like that to kind of let you guys understand, but also, you know, use a critical mind. And I hope you do enjoy. Alright, this one is kind of also not necessarily a nothing burger, but it's not anything as big as people are trying to make it out to be. Wasn't sure if this would fit the Holo sub because I wanted to show a link to the clip. Decided to put it in here. I don't know if it's because Holo Yen still doesn't have enough staff, or it's because Japanese bureaucracy, but I think it needs to be improved. Yes, we'll criticize anybody who needs to be criticized. Hololive, if it took them freaking 20 days to get perms, that's just not good. Blow things out of proportion. These clippers always clip things in these type of things. Fluing the stream, it seems the clip is as much context as Kronii gives. Nerev, almost solely a Kronii clipper. From one of those Kronii discords I looked at, has good standing. I don't think he's trying to make things out of context. Is just worried about his Oshi and trying to help with awareness. Ever notice that always Kronii that consistently takes forever to get responses from management? Conclusion, management is scared of Kronii. They're scared. They try to avoid Kronii because they're scared of her. But no, this is what happened. Let's just watch.
I've been clearing a lot of games recently. You know, the games that I can't get perms on. Recently, I finished about like 2 or 3. Yeah, I finished Senua, Hellblade, and I finished this Frog Detective game. Yeah, Senua's Sacrifice. Yeah, it was really good. Senua off stream. Yeah, but that's because I don't have perms. Dude, you have no idea how hard I've been trying. I've been ignored for 20 days straight. They would respond to some people for, well, not some people, everyone else for regarding game perms as to why they can't approve it. And then with me, they didn't respond for 20 days. After 10 days, I got back to them and I was like, hey, bumping this. Is there a reason why all the games that I asked for are canceled? And then they didn't respond. And then in total 20 days of no response, I was like, are you kidding me right now? I'm gonna get really angry. Why are you? I don't expect anything. I just want an explanation as to why they're canceled. And you can't even give me that. And then still nobody responded. Am I a joke to you? Oh,
am I a joke to you?
I know. Like, I'm even trying to be understandable. Like, oh, you know, it's a weekend, so maybe people might not respond. So, you know, even considering that 20 days of absolutely no response, come on, man. Like, I'm just, oh.
I mean, it's not good. Like I said, I will always criticize people that need to be criticized. It's not good that it takes them 20 days. I don't know what's going on with Hololive, specifically with Kronii. I don't know if anyone else is having that issue. Maybe it was just, you know, bad management. The manager forgot. The manager just skipped through the emails. We don't know what it is, but it's still not a good look. This person here is Obsydia's theme track sounds very professionally composed and high effort compared to the other tunes. In my opinion, the song Blackout, produced by Teddy Lloyd, provided with the vocals Obsydia to Selene, is what I like about Nijisanji. Not only that it sounds very serious and hard-hitting, but also the lyrics "I'll cast a spell, can't delete me" feels very relevant, especially after Selene thing. Especially before, when the Selene Tatsuki debacle happened years later, when the Selene was fired and slandered in the worst ways possible. Linked to the actual thing. As I've said, I will give them a win. The people who created this were good, creative people. They just happen to have worked for a company who doesn't give a darn about them. You know what I mean? So let's listen in to a little bit of what's going on with Blackout. It's actually, yeah, produced rather well. See, that's a good created work. That's a creative work that the people who mixed it, the people who created the lyrics for it, the people who did the video of it, they all worked their asses off. Now, like I said, Nijisanji is not the best company to do this for, but they did it, and they did a lot of work for it. The people who provided the vocals, even the livers themselves, I will also say that yes, they also deserve praise where they should get it. Of course, unfortunately, I am still going to be critiquing the company as a whole. Pretty evident a lot of Niji, at least songs were produced and are made with the help of tons of Dragoons at this point. They're made with the help of actual people who are creative and people who know what they're doing. So I will give them credit there. The numbers, Mason, they make me tingle. Holy crap, they make me tingle. Let's go. Anycolor is a failure at everything. The damage is still negligible. Here we have the things going on with Anycolor's actual, stock numbers, which is the stock numbers that we look at. And it had a drop. It had a distinct drop compared to other times before when they are just having their, normal, they went up. This is 1 day, which I don't like doing the 1 day comparisons. So I do the 5 day comparisons here by volume, 5 days. Let's switch that over. 5 days shows that they were up on Friday. Around 2,800 was the peak, and they dropped and dropped and dropped and dropped because here's what ends up happening. Friday was their peak whenever they hit their peak, or whenever it was before that. They peak at a certain point, and then that's when people start selling. Because remember, they did this buyback in general to be able to have the investors be like, yay, I get money. So let's say the investors bought it at 2,400 or 2,200 if they were very lucky. Then it went up to 2,800 yen, of course, and they sell. And they sell, and they sell, and they sell. It drops. This is what happens here. The volume drops, everything starts dropping. They spent a lot of money to give their investors some money in there. It's good if you're an investor on that end, but overall, they could have spent that 7.5 billion yen, the millions of dollars that they spent. They could have spent those millions of dollars on their new studio, on helping their talents develop themselves better, on having new projects for their talents, better concerts for their talents, things like that. Things that you would expect, like the things that Hololive does, things like their direct competitor does. So Anycolor showed short-sighted. They should have shorted themselves so they might make some money instead of doing all this to gain nothing. Should look up Riku's track record with money. The man failed horribly in his first business venture in Anycolor. So what is the first business venture? I mean, they lost every friend during that time along with the money invested. He had a prior to 4 failed ventures. Here's his failed ventures that this person's mocking here. Not even the buyback helped them, but as always, a single day is not really the trend in stocks valuation. The 5 years or all time is less than 5 years. Anycolor is at negative 19%, so they've lost 19% from their peak. Cover is at minus 47% from their peak, or plus 47% from their starting value. But from their peak, they're like, it's going up and down. They're both very tied, so if Hololive goes down, Cover goes down, so does Anycolor, and vice versa. And here are many ventures that he went through. He did some things on YouTube. He did Animoji. He did all these other things, and they all failed. So yeah, things failed. Things absolutely failed. And hopefully for the livers, it isn't a full, huge loss, because then that means they would be out of a job. FalseEyed has been accused by the NDF of pretending to be partnered with a charity. This is not true, and I'll tell you why in a bit. Let me just read what it says. Multiple NDF people claiming this, just one that finally sort of made me mad. Who cares? I haven't seen him anything from False saying he was partnered with a charity. I'm not saying people aren't allowed to dislike False. Some stuff is valid. However, what a look to hate someone for donating 4K to a children's charity. What a monster. This is also relevant because they specifically mention his take on Nijisanji at the end. So clearly a Nijisanji motivated attack. What are we talking about here? FalseEyed mentioned the TVS community helped raise a massive 4224, which is amazing, for Gamers Outreach VTuber SummerSlam. Now, what people don't understand about this VTuber SummerSlam, anyone can join this VTuber SummerSlam. It is open to all. Anyone can go on Tiltify and create something for their SummerSlam thing. Why do they do it for anyone? Because that's the best way to raise charity. If you have it closed off to 10 people, yeah, you can raise a lot of money, but sometimes not so much. If you have it open to 1,000 people, even if each of those 1,000 people raises $10, you got $10,000 right there. You know what I mean? That's why they leave it open to everybody. VTubers joined together this year to give 722 in total, 3 times the total raised for 2022. FalseEyed appears to be forging an association with VTuber SummerSlam. And like I said, it's not like he was partnered with them directly, but he did do a Tiltify link with them. And that means pretty much, yes, he did raise this money. People called out that he wasn't formally invited for the first time since 2022. He apparently invited himself. Gamers Outreach hasn't acknowledged him at all. They don't have to. So basically he's using charity for his reputation. No, he's not. I know, because I created my own link for it. So that's how I know that anyone can do it. If a tiny VTuber like myself can do it, then sure as heck False can. Anyone can join the drive for free though. through Tiltify. The fact that he was prominent guest and now he's scraping their Discord to continue adding layers to the con, knowing he's not going to be called out for raising money for charity is so effing low. Again, these people have delusions, honestly. Worth reminding folks that False, who's apparently pretending to be associated with a charity, who want nothing to do with him, that is not true as well. Gamers Outreach have not disavowed him. Gamers Outreach have not said anything against False. So this is a false, equivalency. This is a false, hi there, type of thing that they're doing. Made a point to repeatedly say the Niji NBA collab wasn't legitimate by saying it didn't count because it was through the NBA JP license holders. And here's the saying, also appears to be ego searching people who pointed out the discrepancies after someone observed that he didn't have the official VTuber SummerSlam overlay, quickly went and got one, which by the way, you can get for free on their Discord. So why is that a bad thing? I mean, he raised $4,000. Why is that a bad thing? Anyone can join the drive for free though, Tiltify, through Tiltify. And yeah, basically that's the thing. Anyone could join it through Tiltify. And of course, they are, mentioning his news. He's pointing out news because that is just the way Nijisanji's doing their thing nowadays. And like I said, it's really dumb. Let's hear what people have to say about this, if they agree. Not really knowledgeable in all this, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't a charity event open to all streamers, not just VTubers? You don't have to be affiliated with them but can raise money to their cause? Yes. You can and do one with the same overlay right now. I don't think they understand what the charity means. Sisters see that any form of goodwill. What a deranged person, FalseEyed or anyone else. You don't need to have an affiliation with the charity to host a charity stream. A lot of charities do it that way, so you can just go through their Tiltify link and create one with them. Why? Like I said, it's better having 1,000 people do it than only 10 people who are going to be raising some money, but not nearly as much. Checking this tweet is real. I was reminded that they've been blocked by False for a while. Pretty sure I know Nothing Burger and are just S-stirring. First of all, it's usual suspect. Second, they admit that they donate. Anyone can donate. And third, they have ironically had to defend False in their replies because they've seemed to have forgotten that Twitter users don't have reading comprehension. This is not an NDF being fallacious again. Time False equivalence, is debatable Kafka trap. Hi, False. Quoting remains hidden. False has them blocked. It's a real tweet. So yeah, it is a real tweet, and it really is sad. Welcome everyone to what I would like to call Salvi's Indie Corner, where I take a look at indie VTubers and try to highlight at least one of them per video. I will keep trying to do this as long as I can. The first one for the inauguration of today, the little project, is Azura. Azura Shades. She is a member of my community. She's a wonderful person that I have had the pleasure of meeting. And, says basically she's going to be doing a re-debut, Final Assets. This is kind of, the little look that she's trying to give. Been active on their Twitter, posting some things about Pokemon and other such things, and also some other interesting things. But yes, this is what they're doing. They are a small VTuber. They are having their Twitch channel, which I will show to you guys here. Her Twitch channel is a small one, like I mentioned, 119 subscribers, followers. She recently has done, 12 days ago, she did a stream in regards to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. That seems to be the main streams that she does. Jackbox Party, some things there. But primarily some Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Seems like a very nice person to go and see. Let's take a look at one of their things.
We're just gonna have to stare at Groval and Dustor having the most vicious, kinky gay sex you've seen.
Well, that's an interesting thing to see.
That's happening. Do I want to believe in the good? Yeah, sure, but that's not gonna happen.
I'm so sorry that you're affronted.
Oh yeah, maybe we'll all have a good time. Realism, there's going to be so much dick.
Oh God. Okay. Okay. So yeah, that's a good one. Like I said, just trying to give a little bit of room for VTubers to grow, a little bit of positivity back into the community, and using whatever tiny little reach that I have to push the boundaries of what everyone can watch, what everyone can look at. And hopefully you get to take a look at the, Azura, the Fox Girl, the next time that they stream. And hopefully, they like them. And it has been a pleasure to be a part of this. Thank you guys for being a part of my community. Thank you guys for watching. And of course, until next time on this Indie Corner, Salvi's Indie Corner. See you soon. You all know that I have covered this Taiga situation. It really does suck. They had their channel canceled, their channel destroyed, and pretty much removed from YouTube. They're marking here after things happened. Fefe has, things like this, larger channels, Rule 34 comments from other people. they actually removed the name of the person in order not to get them harassed. They're saying, please look at the other content you clearly allow with no issues. Please stop unfairly targeting my channel, because they had it removed supposedly for the S and nudity stuff. Just want to let you know that I'm okay. Sorry for worrying you all. Started my YouTube channel when it became clear none of the big clippers were interested in featuring me, assumingly because my gender and or how I chose to express myself. I think it's a femboy slash gender fluid, I believe, or something like that. Just to be clear, me showcasing examples of YouTube clearly allowing the content it supposedly banned me for isn't to attack other creators, it's to show the hypocrisy, basically. And they're saying here, video unavailable. I don't know why this is happening, but a second channel has just been banned for ban evasion. Literally made this channel a year ago, meaning it was created before they were banned and before they even reached the first strike on the main channel. They take it as ban evasion because they say anything that's connected to it is going to be that way. Didn't even have time to appeal my second strike before YouTube just deleted my first channel, mind you. I don't even know what my third strike was or what I received it on before being terminated. So yeah, things are being kind of like weird, goofy, whatever it is. I have created a new channel that I will be uploading all clip content to on the 28th. For the time being until it's safe to return to my main channel. And I guess because they saw that as ban evasion, if it was something that was created before the thing was ban evaded, then I don't know. But they still consider it too close, I think, and that's what's going to be the reason for the ban evasion accusations. And this person here, of course, mentioning as well, this you could do it is enforce your terms of service equality, basically things here. Also LXOXO, intense moans, loud, I hope no one watches, Tep 10 Vebe moans, all those type of things, and they still are not getting a, correct treatment. It's been fun. See you around, guys. Reviewed the appeal, and the appeal was denied. Can't even appeal ever again. This can't be real. Won't be put back on YouTube. What happens when people repost my Twitch clips on their own channels? This user as well, this person is Salty DK Dan, upload identical video. This kind of seems a little bit malicious, so they have to be very careful when they do these things because it can become malicious. I know they're frustrated. They're very angry with what's happening, but you have to be very careful because this can seem very malicious. Again, like they said, it's been fun. Why aren't I allowed to exist? Jasper Discover, post is unavailable. The most upset I have where no posted song covers anymore. They said back up for a bit. The Taigaholic is back up. Supposedly. And, supposedly things are back. And supposedly things are going well. They got the 69k followers. Let's just keep going up. That's saying they're not going to get it back. And then again, it was removed. So they got it back and it was removed. It's a lot of ping pong. It's like the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. It is a lot of weirdness. I don't like when they do this. It is not fair. The strikes were removed and they put the channel back up with the exception of a single warning I received on the video from a few months ago. And then the channel was removed again. Don't even have the option to appeal this anymore. This is what is freaking weird. They just sent me this today. Reviewed your channel account after taking a look. Confirmed that it's not in violation of terms. So it's like I said, the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. Right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing. They're all confused about what the heck is going on. They can't make up their minds. It doesn't seem like they can. It's really freaking weird. And yeah, basically that is the end of it right now. They don't have their channel. They had their channel brought back. They don't have their channel. They removed it. They got all that kind of stuff up there. And this is their Twitch channel. This is them, doing their Taigaholic thing. This is the person that it is right here. It is looking at everything that they've done recently. This is their who they are. This is them. This is them. They are a male. They are a male tiger. So, well, male presenting, I will say. Better put, male presenting. At least it looks male presenting. They're gender fluid. They may have a different gender, but they're my presenting right here. So some people have issues with that. I don't have any issues with any of that. I apologize if I misgendered at any point. But yeah, it does suck that this is happening to them. Here we are. We're going to have the Dragoon theme. Of course, it's going to be something popping out there because the person, Aya811, did make a theme for Dragoons. Let's take a look and listen to it. Let's have here. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm sorry. I love it. I absolutely love it. It fits. It fits them. It fits the Dragoon so well. That is the theme that Aya811, all credit goes to Aya811. Support them on Twitter right here, who is at @A_YA811. They have done an amazing job. It's a nice little goofy kind of cartoonish theme. It is very upbeat and very cheerful. I think at one point probably, you know, you're gonna have the Dragoons use it in something. I'm pretty sure Doki's going to use it in something. It is peak. It's absolute Kino. This is music for, checks notes, a toxic pro gamer, thief bird, who's secretly a tomato. But Budapest Orchestra probably. Man, all of us Dragoons are spoiled. Like how it sounds like a mix of Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry. It's very, very wonderful. It does sound like a show, like you're actually going to a show. And it's called Welcome to the Tomato Farm. So yes, of course, this is peak. This is amazing. Like I said, go and support IA811 on Twitter. Give them props. Let them know that this is an amazing theme. And of course, I'm glad to be able to cover this. Kevin X is a large creator when it comes to these types of things. He is someone that, oh God, is really looking to make things new and exciting. One of the wonderful things he's done is 360-degree tongue tech, apparently. This is another thing here. It's, look at that. Look at that. That's really, really good. Of course, that has to be put into the model. That has to be added into the model. That type of thing. New trick. The tongue trick. Very nice, Captain Hana. I need this in my life. How did I get this tongue tech? Tongue action. Strong tongue action, of course. Of course, you have to get this, you know, put into your whole thing. So we're taking a look at that, you know? Yes, of course, took Vshojo long enough. Wonder why they waited so long. There are Japanese Vshojo auditions now. Vshojo Japan, which Henya and Keisan are the only ones that exist right now in Vshojo Japan. So we're going for this. As rough, I guess their model members approving the issues in Nazana. They're probably holding off on open auditions before working out what they wanted to do. Which, I mean, is understandable when you're thinking about these things. You did have the Nazana issue, so you're going to have to try to control things and make sure that you don't have that issue again. Today I learned Vshojo even has auditions. Have to admit 100% thought it was accepted through invitation referrals. For the most part, they are. Slowly and steadily laying down the groundwork before they jump to very competitive JP market. Smaller organization than Hololive Nijisanji. Had to plan things carefully. Fingers crossed for Yozora Mel to join along with tons of Nijisanji JP talents who live and given up their previous place. So yeah, they gotta do that. They have a lot of nepotism, which is basically you get recommended and that's how you get in. That's the way they protect their brand. That's the way they protect from, you know, crazy folks trying to get in and trying to break NDA and that kind of stuff. So this it makes sense from a business standpoint, but I'm glad that they're at least giving the illusion of having auditions. That is Fefe is a very interesting individual. She is lewd in her own ways. She's doing her own stuff, of course, as everyone does. And she is having fun, of course, as she always tries to do, as everyone tries to do. Something that's really affected me, she says, my whole life and even more so as a VTuber is the fact that I don't have a friend group. I have friends, but I'm always on the outside. Like I never made an effort to talk to my friends. They would just forget about me. I have that feeling too. That happens a lot. It's kind of the whole social thing. It's really painful. I don't have anyone I could be myself around. Anyone that is there for me when life is hard, no one to play games with, or even just talk about or anime with. Used to be vocal about this, but a lot of people use my loneliness to basically get close to me so they could use me. It put me in a place where I still have trust issues. I put anyone who was nice to me at arm's length. I had bitterness when I saw friends collab without me, and I hated myself for being worthless and unlikable. I got to place last WeebCon where I was so alone that I realized it was my fault. I was alone. I was pushing any friendships away because I just assumed they hated me. So I started pushing myself to reach out to other creators to hang. So a lot didn't work out, but a few have helped get me out of my isolating mindset. I even flew to London just to be with some VTuber friends. The reason I wrote this is because I have a lot of people in the VTuber community voice that they're in similar situation. Just want to say, don't give up on friendship. I know it's hard. I know you feel hurt. Like, I've been hurt before. That's how come I can understand. People use you. People use you, and then when you no longer are needed, you are tossed out. When you are a threat to them, you are tossed out. You are talked about negatively. You get, documents made about you, all that kind of stuff. You feel hurt, but there are people out there who are genuine friends. Just have to look hard for them. Stop looking at their follower count, who they're friends with. Just look at how they want to succeed and want them to succeed. As a content creator, that's the kind of friend you want. Very, very true. Kenji felt this. Ilara, feel this. Rose Bloom, I feel this too. I feel it too, and I'm gonna respond after everything's said and done. But yeah, this is something that a lot of people feel. Myself, because of betrayals that have happened recently this year, I feel that big time. And I hope Fefe continues to be positive and continues to learn that yes, you do have to weed out the bad ones, because I'm trying to do as well. But there are good people out there for you. All for right now. Of course, comment, like, and subscribe down below. Thank you for being here. Of course, I love having the conversations with you guys. I love having these things with you guys. And I do appreciate it whenever you guys do comment. Take a look at my description for my socials. There's a Discord, there's Twitter, there's other places that you can check me out, Twitch, etc. And also check on your screen right now, because there might be a video that you might enjoy. Thank you.